demand to take the toughest fights available, the fights that no one else wanted. Austin Trout, Arislandi Lara, Floyd Mayweather, guys that everyone else avoided. And together back in 2013, we set a record at the time for the biggest pay-per-view of all time, as we helped launch Canelo as boxing's newest pay-per-view star. And now, 9 years later, we are proud to welcome him back for this mega fight. And we're also proud to welcome Eddie Reynoso back, the 2019 Trainer of the Year, now recognized as one of the best young trainers in the sport. Yes, Canelo now is a 4-division world champion. He's unified titles in 3 different divisions. The consensus #1 fighter in the sport, the biggest star in the sport, the biggest draw in the sport. In fighting in what is arguably the most important fight of his career, a fight for history, for legacy, a fight that would put him in a category that no other Mexican boxer, actually no other Latin American boxer has ever achieved. A fight to become an undisputed 4-belt world champion, something only 6 other men in boxing have done. But this is a fight of champion versus champion. Caleb Plant is also a world champion, an undefeated world champion with 3 successful world title defenses. A big, strong, athletic boxer who has fought most of his career at super middleweight. An undefeated fighter who is full of confidence and believes that this is his time, his opportunity. And I'm confident he'll tell you that in just a few moments. And so on November 6th, Alvarez versus Plant comes to Showtime pay-per-view, the home of the big fights, the most trusted and longest tenured network in boxing. There is no other network making a more meaningful or more significant commitment to the sport of boxing. We are the home of boxing's biggest and best fights. With all the changes in the sport, new platforms, new networks coming into the sport, new approaches, there is one constant: Showtime Championship Boxing. The big fights are in Showtime. We've been here for 35 years, and we're not going anywhere. 17 live boxing events thus far in 2021, from Showbox to World Championship to pay-per-views, including the 2 biggest pay-per-view events of the year. And we are prepared to utilize the power of the Viacom-CBS Corporation to market, promote, and support this event in the way it deserves. As we look forward to this highly anticipated event, we'd like to thank our partners, Premier Boxing Champions, Canelo Promotions, TGB Promotions, and most of all, these 2 great fighters who have come together for this historic event. So mark your calendars now. November 6th, the biggest fight night of the year, a must-see event for every boxing fan. We'll see you then.
Thank you, Stephen, and it has been an amazing year for Showtime, and it's just September now, this fight in November, and we have a lot more coming as well. Now it's time to hear from the men who probably know their fighters better than anyone else in the world, their trainers. We'll begin with the IBF trainer, champion of the world, the IBF trainer, longtime trainer of Caleb Plant, Justin Gember. Justin?
Thank you. Thanks to everyone for coming out today. Just real quick, I want to thank everyone on our team, Team Sweet Hands. I want to thank Luda Cubas Jr., Caleb's manager, Al Heyman, Caleb's advisor, for believing in us and getting us this fight that we wanted and giving us the opportunity to make history. And
I'm melting.
man, it's been blood, sweat, and tears, literally, to get here. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, the zone. Eddie Hearn is hurting right now.
1996, when I was 15 years old, my favorite fight in the world was the IBF super middleweight champion, Roy Jones Jr. And every boxing fan back then craved unification bouts, craved an undisputed champion at 168. And now it's 2021, and I train the IBF super middleweight champion of the world. We're going to be fighting for all the marbles. And tune in on November 6th, and you will see the first undisputed super middleweight champion in boxing history from Nashville, Tennessee. nothing that happened today is going to mess with the outcome of the fight whatsoever. All right? It only gives us more drive, more hunger. Like I said, come November 6th, tune in, and you will see Tennessee's undisputed champion at 168. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you very much, Justin. That's certainly good news also. Now we hear from Canelo's trainer, the renowned longtime trainer and manager for Canelo, Eddie Reynoso.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Presentes, toda la prensa y mucha prensa. Thanks for being here, all the press. Creo que va a ser una pelea muy morbosa, muy importante. La primera vez que se unifiquen las 168 libras. I think it's going to be a great fight, one where we unify the 168 pound. Como siempre vamos a hacer un trabajo fuerte en el gimnasio. Nosotros hablamos con trabajo, con sacrificios, y ese día vamos a tener el primer mexicano en tener todos los cinturones de boxeo del mundo. Likewise, like for every fight, I work hard in the gym. Muy agradecido con Al Heyman que hizo también posible esta pelea con Showtime. Muchas gracias otra vez aquí por estar aguantando todo el sol, y pues nosotros ya estamos listos para el 6. Muchas gracias. Thank you, and we're going to see a champion at 168.
Can Canelo pass me that towel? I'm also sweating.
I want to thank PBC and Al Heyman for having this fight take off on November 6th. Thank you for being here in this sunny weather.
Thank you, Eddie Reynoso. And now let's hear from our fighters themselves. First, a man who is aiming not only to retain his title, his undefeated record, but to become the first ever undisputed super middleweight world champion and to become the new face of boxing. Here is the undefeated IBF super middleweight champion of the world, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant.
Everybody, appreciate everybody showing up today. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank my manager, Luis Cubas, my boxing coaches, Justin, my dad, the rest of my team, my wife, Jordan. I want to thank all my supporters and believers back home in Tennessee, rooting me on. I know that you guys have been supporting me for a long time, and I appreciate that. But you know, there's only one thing better than proving people right, and that's proving people wrong. And I've been doing that my whole life. Before going to the Olympics in London as an alternate in 2012, before the Olympic trials, before winning the Golden Glove Nationals, before the WSB, before any Team USA I made, before any national tournament or any regional tournament. As soon as I stepped on the stage, as soon as I came on, they started with it. What I can accomplish, what I can't accomplish, what I can do, what I can't do. You see, because where I'm from,
I
there
said
is no
sweaty,
boxing
not
fan.
wet. At
There
least
is
not yet.
no other pros that I can look to and be like, man, if he can do it, I can do it. There were no other boxers that I could look at and be like, he did steps A, B, and C, so this is what I need to do to get it done. I didn't have any of that. I had this, and I had this. You see, I don't do this to be famous. I don't do this to get attention. Because when we first started, it was just me and my dad. And we didn't get any attention. No one believed in us. They certainly didn't think that I'd be standing here today. I can remember when we first started, him and my grandfather scrounged up just a little bit of money to open up a little boxing gym, and I mean, it was little. I can remember there was nothing but white tile on the floor. And we had a ring taped off on the floor with nothing but tape. And when we'd spar, we'd stand around and hold hands so that people wouldn't be falling everywhere. When they get sweaty, they'd slip and fall and go through the wall. And I can remember there's one heavy bag hanging in the corner. You couldn't even work around it. It was hanging so close to the corner. But when you really want something, you don't need all the fanciest things. You don't need the latest technology. Like I said, all you need is this and this. So I know a lot of you when I say that I'm going to win November 6th, because I am going to win November 6th, that you don't believe me. But let me explain something to y'all. All of you who tell me what I can't do and blah, blah, blah bullshit. A lot of you live believable lives, and you've accomplished believable things. Let's go. But you see, when I set out on this, I promised myself that I was gonna run this all the way to the top, where I had no problem crashing and burning and dying on the way. So when I set out to live an unbelievable life and accomplish unbelievable things. So I don't need you guys to believe in me when I say what I say. Matter of fact, I want you to keep doing what you're doing and keep not believing in me, because you're the very reason that I'm here. Like I said, I know that sounds silly to y'all, but you should have seen how silly the faces look when I beat Jerry Odom to win the Golden Glove National. Somebody who was in the finals of all 3 national tournaments that year, knocking everybody out. He was the boogeyman, right? And you should have seen how silly your faces look. And I mean, a lot of you boxing writers, everybody who's going to be seeing this on YouTube and social media. You remember what you said Jose Uzcategui was going to do to me? You said he was going to dog walk me. And what happened? He got his ass dog walked. And he got set on his ass twice. So Miguel Cotto's brother can make you do the chicken dance, but I can't? Yeah, okay. Again, I don't need you guys to believe in me. I've been doing it my whole life. So mark my words, November 6th, you will hear the words, and the new undisputed super middleweight. The only difference is right after that, you'll hear the words, and still undefeated. Mark my words. That's funny? You think that's funny? Yeah? Well, keep laughing. You keep laughing, motherfucker, because you know when you're going to find out? Real soon. And you know when you're going to find out? The same time everybody else found out. And you know when that was? You know when they found out? When it was too late. That's when they found out. And that's exactly when you're going to find out.
Putazos, putazos.
Bitch. And you a bitch too. You know the only difference between you and him is he's a fat ass bitch and you a bitch. And you a drug cheat. And you a drug cheat. So tell me something. Tell me something. Oscar Valdez can pop positive for something and not get suspended for 6 months, but he can pop positive for something and he gets suspended for 6 months. You're a cheater. Wow. You got suspended for 6 months. You're a cheater.
Whatever you say. Go. See you November 6th. You're gonna see something special on you. Feel.
Hay putazos, hay putazos.
Let's go, Canelo! Woo!
Thank you, Caleb. Now we're going to hear from the other side. The pound for pound king.
Oh damn, my bad guys. I forgot I was holding this.
To become the first
Sorry guys, I forgot I was holding this. I was too into the drama.
Mexican and Latin American to capture an undisputed title and one of boxing's all-time greats. Please welcome
Sorry guys.
super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Say something.
¿Cómo se para?
And you will see November 6th. You don't want to find out. I promise you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you November 6th. You know what I do. And you know what is come to with this guy. November
Hashtag
6th.
I was born ready.
Thank you.
Let's go, Canelo!
Well, we will have a chance.
I already asked the question. I will upload it later on, you guys, okay?
My pleasure to have
I asked them a question earlier today. Earlier will be for the press conference.
host of Showtime Championship Boxing, the one and only Brian Custer.
Thank you, Jimmy. Canelo, Caleb, welcome back. Last time we saw Caleb on Showtime was September of 2017. Last time we saw Canelo on Showtime pay-per-view was July of 2014, so it's been a while. Welcome back. Let's get right into it. I guess the first question here, let's answer what happened here today. What, Caleb, in a face-off would make you guys want to take swings at one another?
He's a bitch. First off, all we was doing is staring at each other. He had something to say, I had something to say. He's gonna beat me, I'm gonna beat him. And then, you know, he did what he did. So then one next question.
Canelo, what would make you guys want to take swings at each other with just a face-off?
Say whatever he wants to me, but I'm not to my mom. Because I'm gonna fuck out everybody to say something to my mom. You know, and he swing freeze. I just push him, but he swing freeze. What I do.
Let's get to the obvious
Hashtag I
question.
do what I do.
What would it mean to you? What would it mean to your legacy to be the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world?
For me, it's history. It's history for Mexico, for everybody on my team, and to be able to be the first Mexican undisputed fighter. So it's great for my career.
Caleb, same question. I mean, you would be the first. What would that mean to you? What would that mean to your legacy?
It would mean a lot. You know, I've dedicated a lot to this sport. I've sacrificed a lot for this sport. And, you know, I've been doing this a long time. So it would just be my life's work coming down to one moment. And it would etch my name in the history books forever, which is the reason I'm doing this. It's not for money. It's not to get attention or to be famous. I want my name in those history books. And that's why I'm here.
Let's get this out of the way, because as you mentioned, when Oscar Valdez got punished for coming up positive for a banned substance, Caleb, you tweeted, quote, "Eddie and Canelo deserve bitch of the year. All of them are suspect. Everything out of that camp is intentional. They have the knowledge, the experience to know better, the resources to have the best in whatever they want. But tacos, beef, and tea is always the reason. Get the F out of here. People don't take this stuff out of confidence, they take it out of fear. I said what I said, I stand by it, so F whoever don't like it. The people in the sport know what's up, but they're the ones who don't speak up, or the ones who just cheat just like them."
Yeah, I think that, you know, that's too apparent in our sport today. This is a dangerous enough sport for people to be popping positive for things. And, you know, by the way, I don't think he got punished. So, but yeah, there's no room for that in our sport. You know, cheating, that's not, people don't cheat out of confidence. People cheat out of fear. And, you know, he went to trial and he got suspended for 6 months. So it is what it is. He's a cheater.
You think Canelo's a cheater?
Did he get suspended for 6 months?
He did.
Yeah. Did he test positive? So you don't have to ask me. It's not a, well, he said he is and he said he ain't. It's not up for discussion. It's not what I say. I'm not making this up. I'm not, you know, I don't want this to be in our sport, so this ain't something that I want. It's not what I said. It's what the commission said. It's what the banned substance list said. So you can't take that up with me. You have to take that up with him.
Eddie, I'll let you respond to that first because you mentioned you as well. What's your response?
Simplemente yo no soy quien rige el boxeo, yo solamente soy un entrenador y así como él y él como lo dice, hay muchas perras que hablan y ladran nomás, no por bravas, porque tienen hambre. Esa es la verdad.
¡A huevo!
Muchas gentes como él hablan y desprestigian no nada más a los entrenadores, a los boxeadores, al deporte, a un país entero que está detrás de un deportista o de un entrenador. Simplemente las cosas las dejo y las tomo de quien vienen. Al final todo sale a la luz. Los buenos deportistas siempre van a ser buenos deportistas y los maricones como que siempre se esconden detrás de las pinches redes sociales, pero el día del 6 de noviembre se puede esconder. Y la verdad me tiene sin cuidado porque es uno más o uno de los pocos que hablan mierda y que nomás se esconden detrás de las redes sociales.
Well, there's a lot of people that hide from the social media, point to do and say things, but then they will put up, some are bitches in this sport and they want to take down a whole country. also a great sports athlete that represents a country, like in Canelo's thing, and they talk a lot of shit.
Porque un cabrón que tiene huevos se pone a hacer las cosas por él y no empieza a hablar pendejadas de toda la gente que se dediquen y que hablen las cosas y que trabajen y que se pongan a entrenar y que ganen peleas y que le echen huevos, no nada más que estén como los pinches culones que nomás están
Oh my God.
You need to have the balls to work as hard as they do. To have this event.
I have the balls to work hard without testing positive for illegal substance. Why don't you have the balls to work hard without testing positive for illegal substance? The question was about the drugs. The only thing you talked about is blah, 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 bullshit sweeping under the rug. Or what? Or what? Or what? All right, then wait November 6th and shut the fuck up then.
So how about this? Let's wrap it up with this. Let's wrap it up with this. For all the people who pay their hard-earned money, put down money for pay-per-view, they're coming November 6th to Las Vegas. They're paying their hard-earned money on Showtime pay-per-view to see you guys fight. Caleb, what can you guarantee these people they're going to get on November 6th?
Like I said, you're going to hear the words and do and still undefeated.
Canelo, what can you guarantee the people they're going to get on November 6th?
I'm gonna knock out this guy. Less than 8 rounds. Easy.
Let's go!
Folks, it is for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. It will be the first 168-pound undisputed champion in the sport of boxing. Thank you for coming out. Gentlemen, best of luck. We'll see you all on November 6th.
Gracias a todos. Hay una disculpa por el inconveniente.
I'm gonna go in the shade, y'all, it is so fucking hot. I can't even. Sorry, guys. My phone went bye-bye because it was too hot. My phone literally went hot. So I think we're gonna get Caleb Plant. I'm not sure. I know, I'm sorry. It's because my phone overheated. ¿Estuvo chingón, ¿verdad? Sí, el pobrecito Plant. Ya lo veo. Yeah, it got super hot and my phone turned off because it was hot. I'm so sweaty. Yeah, you guys, that was that, I think. I think we're gonna get Plant. I'm not sure. I'm here, but I'm not sure. It's hot as balls. Okay, so we're gonna be rating right here. What did you guys think of all that then? What did you guys think of Caleb Plant calling Canelo a cheat to his face? Praise for Plant. He called him a cheat to his whole face, y'all. No, he straight up, he wants all the smoke. So you gotta respect Plant because he wants all the smoke. And he's out here. He knows what Canelo did to Billy Joe, and he's still talking that shit. And I think that's brave. That's very brave of Caleb Plant. What do you think?
That's pretty brave. No, he told the truth, didn't he? I think he kind of told the truth. So I think it's gonna come out to, we're gonna see November 6th. Hopefully this fight isn't postponed. It's not delayed.
No, don't, please don't. Let's not even speak that into existence.
There you go. Okay, yeah. We're gonna see come November 6th in Vegas. Be there. Ooh,
all right.
It's just
drop your channel.
Oh, Voice of the Fans on YouTube. We do all sports, NFL, NBA, and boxing. This is the type of shit we love.
All of them.
This is the type of shit we love.
Chris, what did you think of the exchanges, both physical and verbal?
Well, I saw the replay, and I think what Canelo did is he caught him with a left.
Oh, he did catch him?
Yeah, he did catch him.
I gotta look into that, you guys.
Canelo was the one who pushed him on, and then when Plant approached him, I guess he tried to swing him, and then when Plant came towards him, he swung him with a left hook.
Damn! know. I need to catch the replay. I got the very end of it on video, but it was like the last of it. Okay, Caleb Plant should be coming. So I gotta go. But I love you guys, and I'll put everything on the